What's going on, everybody? This is ODC, that's me, and I'm back with another action figure review. This is my review of the Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure Annihilus Wave Banshee figure. Yeah, when I bought this figure, I bought it a long time ago. I believe this was Hasbro's first wave from getting the license from Toy Biz. Yeah, back in 2006. So that's when this was released. That's when I bought it, and I never opened it. And today I'm going to open it, and we're going to do a full review. But I just wanted to say that I'm not really looking that forward to this figure. I've had this figure, and I bought it for super cheap. I think it was this guy was peg warming for a while when I bought him. I bought him at Toys R Us a long time ago. Oh god, I can't. It was 06. I think I got him, I don't know, for around the retail price, whatever it was. But I think it was like, oh no, I had 20% off. They had like a 20% off day, so I got 20% off that. So I got him for pretty cheap back in the day. But pretty much, this is his packaging. It's actually, his packaging is pretty big and bulky. The card on it's real thick. It actually gives the packaging a really nice sturdy feel to it. But basically what you have here is you got your Banshee, and you got some little bit of comic strip on the side here, and then you got a picture of Banshee up there, which I will show you. There you go. There he is. You got your little comic strips going around the side. Yeah, so this is not a very modern Banshee by any means. This is supposed to be a much older, at least that's what they're trying to go for in the depiction and descriptions on the side. But in the wave you have, here is Annihilus, you have Planet Hulk, Ultimate Iron Man, which I'll probably never buy. You have Banshee, Emma Frost, which is not a very good figure at all, don't buy that. The X3 Beast, which I do have, but it's only because I am a Beast fan, and Hercules, the orange overspray tan Hercules. This was not a very good wave by any means. I do want Annihilus. I'll probably just buy him eventually off of eBay or something. I think the only other figure that I would want out of this that might be halfway decent is Planet Hulk. Like I said, I already have Beast. I'm not going to buy that Emma Frost. No thank you on the Iron Man. And I already have orange overspray tan Hercules. But this is what's weird. Like, I wish Hasbro would start doing these little paragraphs again. You can go ahead and read it if you want. Pause it and read it. Or at least just do the like some stats or something on there. Just put something on your packaging besides some stupid little sentence that says, I don't know, something dumb like the Superior Spider-Man one. It's very vague of what they're talking about, but anyway, that's the whole point. I would just wish if they had the old power grids or whatever on there, or something with a picture of the actual character. But let's get him opened up. I'm going to shut up now, and we'll take a closer look at Banshee. Be right back. Okay, and we're back with Banshee out of packaging, and this is pretty much, I wanted to get him into a pose because just keeping him standing there kind of made him look a little funny, but I'm just using the DC UC flight stand here. Yeah, so looks pretty good. I'm going to be honest with you, after giving him a good once-over, I really wasn't looking too forward to this figure out of packaging. In packaging, he looked meh, and then I thought in hand he was going to look wah. So, but he doesn't. He's not as bad as I thought he was going to be. I'm going to be honest with you. I have seen much worse. Trust me.
Back in my day, I've seen much worse. Back in my day, figures used to be made out of wood.
But anyway, he does come with the wings of Annihilus, and yeah. So I'm never gonna need this, to be honest with you. I'm probably just gonna buy Annihilus loose on eBay. So with that being said, let's just take a look at Banshee here. He does look pretty good, and you know, I'd probably say that he's probably the best figure in the wave. Now, I don't own the Planet Hulk which it looks pretty interesting as a figure, but I still think that this guy might be the best in the wave. I just wish his paint applications were a little bit better. I wish they were a little bit darker colors. I think overall his sculpting's pretty good. His body is basically a reused body from Quicksilver body. The hands are obviously different. The fingers are not articulated. So there you go. He doesn't. What else was I gonna say? Oh, he. Yeah, I just wish the overall the paint applications were better. I like what they did here. I like this little touch that they did here. Let me just move my camera down here. And there we go. Okay. But overall, I like what they did here. You kind of have to give him, I think it was a combination of when I saw him in the package, how pale his skin tone is, because he does have very pale skin tone. And his face. I was like, I get it's Banshee and he's supposed to be kind of screaming. But it just looks weird. It looks a little weird. I'm going to be honest. It does look a little weird. I don't know. I think it's just how red his mouth is. It just looks like he's got bloody teeth. Like, hey, floss your teeth. You got gingivitis. I don't know. But, obviously, the face isn't perfect, but it does its job. He's supposed to be screaming. But the nice touch that I really like that they did on this figure is that his little, I guess you can call them wings here, are removable. And they just peg right into his forearm, his side, where his ribs are, and his ankle. So, not his ankle, his calf, I guess you could call that. But you can take that off, and that's not that, it's if you just want to have him displayed maybe without those on, or you can still have him displayed with his arms down. I just wish maybe they would have, it would have been nice if they included like an alternate head to pop on this guy, because just having him stand, like if you're trying to just do like a team setup or something like that, or you're into like ACBA and stuff and you just want to do like a team setup and you want to have Banshee in your setup, he just looks like he's yelling at somebody all the time. Or like maybe like, huh? What? Banshee, where'd you put the pancakes? Huh? What? What? I can't hear you. What? Like he's deaf or, what? Banshee, stop eating all the waffles. What? Waffle? Okay, but anyway, it's just me. But as far as his articulation goes, I'll stop talking about that. As far as his articulation goes, his head does move side to side. It does look up and it does look down nicely. So good range of motion there, and you need it because he's a flying character. His arms do go up really well. Very good range of motion there. It does do a full 360. He's got a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. He's got a glove swivel and the nice... a wrist hinge there, sorry. He does have the nice ab crunch, which goes back, and the paint does continue into when you flex him all the way back, which you will need. He does have a kind of a small waist. It's kind of weird, but it does move side to side, so waist swivel. He's got the wide jointed hips, which so you have to move the peg and swivel this, but it will go out. He does have the upper thigh swivel. He's got double jointed knees. He's got a boot swivel. He's got an ankle hinge going back and forward, and he's got that old school ankle pivot, but still a nice ankle pivot. Nothing wrong with it. So yeah, I mean, he is what he is, I guess. I know how people love to hate that saying, but he's not the best figure that's out there, but he's the only Banshee figure that's out there. So it's really like until they give us a new Banshee, or if you guys get sick of it enough, you could call up a customizer and have a custom Banshee made for yourselves. But other than that, I still think he's he's much better off than what I originally thought of him. I just thought he was a little awkward looking, and just if the paint apps were better on him, and then he would be a much better figure, I think. His skin tone needs to be a little bit darker. I know he is Irish, and I know some people that are pale, but it would make more sense if he was pale with red hair as opposed to being pale with blonde hair. It doesn't really bring the blonde out when you have pale skin. I don't know. Hey, it's just me. But the yellows could be better. I believe the yellow on here, because it looks like they painted over the green, it's just a basic, it's almost like you can see the green coming through the yellow. So it's not really yellow, it's kind of like a lime green, I guess, and which is supposed to be yellow, but it's not. But the yellow on his boots is very pale. Everything's pretty much pale on him, except for maybe the green. I'd say the green is the strongest, most predominant color on him. But other than that, I mean, how many other poses are you going to have this guy in besides the flying pose, really? So I guess the way they made him makes sense. Just wish the paint applications were a little bit better. So there you go. That's pretty much it for Banshee. Finally got this guy out of package since 2006. So it's yeah. So I'm probably gonna set him up probably in some sort of flying pose in a display or something like that. Have him with my X-Men display, and yeah. So there you go. Would I recommend this figure? Yes, because he's the only Banshee figure that's out there, and if you want him with your X-Men, then you kind of have to get him. If another one comes along, then I would probably suggest that you go with that one. I don't know whenever the hell that one's going to come out, but we may never get another Banshee figure, but hopefully maybe someday we do. So with that in mind, I'll probably give this guy a thumb up. He's not the worst, but he's not the best. So I don't know. Take that and do what you will with it. He's still not a bad figure. Like I said, I've seen worse. We all have. Maybe the face could be a little bit better, but it makes sense for the character. So with that being said, it's going to wrap it up for the Hasbro Marvel Legends Annihilus Wave Banshee figure. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys on the flip side. I need a dentist!